Friends, it's Erica. So I'm excited to extend a warm invitation to my next live event. And I want to give you a little overview of what this is about and to see if you feel called to join us on Saturday, February 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And many of you have been asking since I did my 11/11 live transmission, when are you going to do your next one? I had major shifts. It was so powerful getting in the shared collective field with so many people from across the globe at the same time. When are you going to do your next one? So guys, this is my next event. I felt really drawn to do this particular topic and this particular event, given all the work I've been doing with my amazing, beautiful friends who have been called to do my quantum energy sessions. And this is an event that is meant to further support the ascension process and help to really transmute a lot of the painful experiences you guys have had when it comes to your awakening journey, your ascension process. And many of the sessions I've been doing have had a common thread amongst them. And there is this feeling of almost like a real intense loneliness and a sense of separation from the world around us. You know, it's like we're walking through the world and we don't resonate with people the way that we used to because we are in a new energy. And those of you that have been following me for a while have been hearing me talk about this, but especially since November, there was a real shift. And I feel like we've all been in a new energy, adapting to this new energy. But now we're really at a point where even though we're in the new energy, we've adjusted, we may have felt a little discombobulated for a while. We're now meant to really, now that we've, and basically it's like, now that we've adjusted to the new atmosphere, we now need to begin to work together to transmute some of this pain and sadness of the division and really a lot of the darker human expression that we have left behind. You know, many of you are talking about, you know, the people that have been horrible to you because of who you are and what you believe, the people that have been showing their shadows and living unconsciously and hurting other people in their day-to-day lives because they haven't done the deep level of work. And as much as we can rationalize it in our minds and we can say, okay, that's their journey, I get it, it doesn't mean that it still doesn't affect us. We are human, we are emotional creatures, and even though we can logic it and rationalize it to our minds, we do still carry some of these remnants with us. So as we're exiting this thing, how can I get it, this thing, and while we exit that, which is all based in illusion and distortions, it's really important that we almost refocus our energy and our light into a concentrated, in a concentrated way to ignite the fire of transmutation. Because I was shown this as a magnifying glass. What this event is essentially going to do is it's going to harness the collective intention of those who feel called to join, whether live or in the recording afterwards. That is a shared field that will be activated no matter when you listen. But for those who feel called to lend their energy, signature, and their intention and their time to this particular event, they showed it to me like it's going to be taking a magnifying glass and taking all that light, right, and concentrating it into a very, very fine point that will ignite the fire of transmutation. And what are we transmuting? The pain, the division, the darkness, the things that have been plaguing our planet and our humanity. And as much as we can rationalize and understand our purpose for being here and understand that it's a lonely journey, many of us are positioned in different grid points across the earth that have required us to be somewhat hermited and isolated from each other. And that is what this event is. I know that's what many of you experienced during the 11/11, was this feeling of togetherness and community that made you feel like part of something very powerful. And don't underestimate the power of that. so many people that are doing their important work are such strong warriors for the light and embodiers of the light, that sometimes we can forget the human side of it and some of the pain that comes with the journey of being here doing our work. So if you have been feeling this, if you've been feeling like, you know, I want to redirect my intention, not my attention kind of more away from the past and into the future. You know, we are living in the present, but can we move this now into funneling this light into the future to create solutions, to create new earth energies in a directed, positive way, you know, extending that hand of compassion to those that maybe have been horrible to us. Because as much as the ego could try to play out in that, if we're really creating new earth and we're here to do that, we must begin to fully embody that. And so, you know, whether you understand logically why you're called to this event or not, almost doesn't even matter. You're just going to feel it in your heart and feel like you want to be part of this. So it would be my honor if, for those of you that feel like joining, there is some information down below. Some of the details there is. If you can't make it live, guys, again, just like the last event, registering will lend your energy specifically to this event, as well as being able to watch it afterwards. The replay will be available for those who register for 3 days following the event. So if you can't make it live for whatever reason, whether you're in a different time zone or if you have existing commitments, don't worry, you will be able to replay and get as much value out of being there, even if it's in the recording. You probably heard me talk about that last time, but it's really my honor to be gathering those of you who are drawn to this type of event, to doing this type of work. And it became really clear to me last week that this was really the next phase. I am going to, the night before the event, I'm going to be connecting with my guides about and channeling very specific messages around the purpose and specific messages for those of you that are drawn to the event. So whoever is going to be there, there will be some specific messages, especially for those who are there. That's going to be based on who registers. So I'm kind of, again, like last time, leaving it up to my guides to bring the messages forward to the group that is called. So again, information is down below. I'd love to see you guys there. And it really is something that, unless you've been part of it, you can't really explain it. So it's hard to talk about it in a video. But those of you who were there last time, you get it, you understand. And it is my hope and prayer that this will be equally, if not more powerful than the last time. And so I hope to see you guys there. The information to register is below. There is limited seating based on the platform and the license I bought to host the webinar. So if you feel called, I would suggest registering sooner than later because it may sell out. And I think that's about it. So again, guys, I look forward to seeing you there. Until next time, bye.